Lena had always loved exploring abandoned places. The thrill of the unknown, the echoes of the past, it all fascinated her. So when she heard about an old mansion on the outskirts of town, hidden deep within the woods, she knew she had to see it for herself. The mansion had been abandoned for decades, left to decay after a series of mysterious disappearances. Locals whispered that the place was haunted, that it held dark secrets that were better left undiscovered. But Lena was undeterred. Armed with her camera and a flashlight, she ventured into the woods late one evening, determined to uncover the truth. As she approached the mansion, the air grew colder, and the trees seemed to close in around her. The building loomed before her, its once grand facade now crumbling and overgrown with ivy. The front door hung slightly ajar, creaking in the wind as if beckoning her inside. Lena pushed the door open and stepped into the darkness. The interior was just as eerie as she had imagined: dust-covered furniture, broken windows, and walls lined with faded portraits. The silence was almost deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the floorboards beneath her feet. She began to explore, her camera capturing the decaying beauty of the place. But as she moved deeper into the mansion, she started to notice strange things. Shadows that seemed to move on their own, whispers that echoed through the halls, growing louder with each step. Lena's heart raced, but she pressed on, drawn to a grand staircase that led to the upper floors. As she ascended, the whispers grew clearer, forming words that sent shivers down her spine. "Turn back. Leave this place." But Lena couldn't turn back now. She reached the top of the stairs and found herself in a long hallway lined with doors. One door in particular stood out. It was slightly ajar, with a faint light flickering inside. She approached cautiously, pushing the door open to reveal a small room. In the center of the room stood a large, antique mirror. The light seemed to come from the mirror itself, casting an eerie glow. Lena stepped closer, and as she did, the whispers grew louder, more frantic. She raised her camera to take a picture, but as she did, the reflection in the mirror changed. Instead of her own reflection, Lena saw a shadowy figure standing behind her. She spun around, but the room was empty. Heart pounding, she turned back to the mirror, only to see the figure moving closer, reaching out toward her. Lena stumbled back, dropping her camera. The figure in the mirror seemed to merge with the shadows around her, growing more solid, more real. The whispers were deafening now, filling her mind with a single, terrifying thought: "You were never meant to find this place." In a panic, Lena fled the room, the whispers chasing her through the halls. She ran down the stairs, out the front door, and into the woods, not stopping until she was far from the mansion. Only when she was back in the safety of her home did she realize that her camera was still in the mansion, left behind in her frantic escape. But she knew one thing for certain: she would never return to that place. The mansion held its secrets, and some things were better left in the dark.